What's going on? It is your friend Chris Luck, the creator of AIville, which is the largest and fastest growing community in the world for people who are learning how to use AI, like yourself and myself. And today in this live stream, if you're showing up live, you probably already know that this is all a going. This is all a going to be. this is. You can tell I don't have a teleprompter or anything. This is all going to be about generating AI videos specifically with Google VEO3. Now, before we get started, I just want to do a shout out to all of you that are taking the time to be here live with me. And it is 5 o'clock on Wednesday, August 13th. So I am trying to do these live streams every day of the week, Monday through Friday, to teach you and also teach myself how to use AI. And since I have created the fastest growing and largest community for people who are learning how to use AI, I'm seeing a lot of really cool things and like fascinating stuff that people are doing. So it is hard to keep up with for myself. Like I spend the entire day preparing for the live stream we're doing right now. And I'm doing this every single day. So Saturday and Sunday, I take off because I need a break. But Monday through Friday, I'm here and we're doing a lot of fun stuff. So if you want to learn how to use AI, if you want to learn how to use AI to make videos, to make images, just to live a better life, or just kind of keep up with what's going on with the latest updates and trends and everything with all the AI tools, I'm your guy. And I don't know anyone else out there on YouTube that is actually going live every single day of the week and not just talking about this stuff, but doing it and then giving you a full playbook and then giving you AI tools that I custom build every single day to help you with this stuff. So that is everything that I do. And if you've not subscribed to this YouTube channel yet, you might want to if you kind of want to keep up with everything that's going on live. So for those of you that are here live, just let me know where you're from, what's your name, so I can get a feel for kind of where everybody is coming in from. Myself, my name is Chris Luck, and I'm from just outside of St. Louis, Missouri. I'm in Southern Illinois, and it is like a cool 95 degrees right now, very humid outside. I think my family is at the pool, or they were at the pool. They just came home right before I was about to go live. So yeah, thank you, Wade, by saying looking forward to new insights and coming from Oceanside, California. We've got Steve coming in from Aurora, California, and we've got David and we've got Vanessa. I haven't seen you for a while, Vanessa. Thanks for tuning in, Vanessa, coming from Brooklyn. So you're coming in from all over, and I'm sure you're going to keep coming in as we get this thing going. So let's just go ahead and get right to my screen. I've been trying to work on preparing the layout for these live streams so it's easier for you to follow. I realize when I'm in the bottom right corner of your screen, I'm like covering up where you can do prompts and stuff. So now I'm in the top right corner, and then maybe you can actually see what I'm showing you, because I didn't realize that until I go back and watch the live stream afterwards. So again, this live stream is all about Google VEO3. This is an AI tutorial, specifically how to make and create AI videos using Google VEO3. And you're going to discover like a lot of stuff on this live stream. I have no idea how long this is going to go on for because it took me all day to prepare this for you. But I will say, just so you know if you're in the right place or if you want to go watch something else on the internet or Netflix or whatever, what you're going to learn here on this live stream is that AI videos are taking over, and we're going to join the party together. I'm also going to talk about the best AI video generator that doesn't suck, which you probably already figured out by now, is Google VEO3. You're going to learn how to get access to Google VEO3 right now and then I'm going to show you where that is coming from. And we're going to talk about Google VEO3's capabilities that change everything, the pricing that is finally affordable for regular people like us. If you're a complete beginner, guess what? Me too. And we're going to master VEO3 together. I'm going to cover the top 5 VEO3 mistakes that make your videos look awful. We're going to talk about 14 AI video generator cheat codes that you can use today that will work for all platforms, not just VEO3. We will cover how to create videos with AI for TikTok, for Instagram, and for Facebook. We'll go over 11 weird VEO3 experiments that turn out amazing. We're going to go over 7 fun VEO3 AI video challenges you can actually try at home tonight or today, depending on where you're from. We're going to go over the top 21 Google VEO3 questions, and we're going to answer them. I'm going to reveal a new VEO3 AI assistant that does everything that you need for free. And then we're going to talk about how you can subscribe to this channel for daily AI live stream parties where we learn together live. So that is everything that is coming to you today on this Google VEO3 AI tutorial. Now, just to do another little check-in, we also have some of you coming in from Florida. We've got Bradley coming in from Ensenada, Mexico. We've got Howard coming in from Maryland. Chip Sanity is here from SoCal. We have Deborah from Phoenix. And we actually have someone that their YouTube channel, which I don't know who this is AIville_community, that just says, hello, everyone. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. So let's go ahead and just get right into it, because again, there's a lot of stuff to cover. So AI videos are taking over, and today we are actually going to join the party together. Now, social media feeds are secretly filled with AI videos right now. That viral dance video you might have shared last week, well, it was probably AI generated. Major brands are quietly using AI videos for ads because they actually look real, like very real. Your favorite influencers probably mix AI content into their regular posts and you don't even realize it. The numbers behind AI video in the explosion will completely shock you, because AI video tools saw a 400% growth in usage in just the last 6 months alone. Over 60% of viral TikTok videos now use some form of AI assistance. My youngest daughter, Cammie, just told me this today, that you can upload videos on TikTok instead of using like Grok, like we talked about in a couple of live streams ago, and using the spicy mode in Grok to do AI videos. She said you can actually upload videos directly to TikTok, and there's an AI feature that will be able to make your videos like do AI stuff, which is, I didn't even know that. That is where my 13-year-old tells me more than I know about AI video. But I'll bring it to you here on this live stream as I try to keep up with this stuff. Traditional video production costs actually has dropped 90% thanks to AI tools. Famous creators are already winning with AI videos, so top YouTubers admit that they use AI for backgrounds and effects and sequences. TikTok stars create multiple videos per day using AI assistants, and Instagram influencers actually generate custom content for brand partnerships. And we still have a lot of you that are still coming in. Thank you, Liliana, coming all the. Oops, sorry, I've kind of thrown your comment all around here. We've got Liliana coming in from Florida. We have Oliver coming in from Lester Beach. We have Justin coming in from Nicaragua. So keep it coming. I want to keep seeing where you're all coming from. And also, fighting AI videos is like refusing smartphones in 2007, because every major platform prioritizes AI-generated content and algorithms, and the creative barrier to entry just disappeared completely for regular people like you and I that are just now trying to catch on to this. Now, missing this wave means that watching everyone else is going to level up without you, and I do not want that to happen for you, because if you are at all interested in learning how to use AI for yourself, for your business, for your personal life, for your family, maybe you want to just kind of keep up with your kids like me, then you're in the right place, because that is all I do. Is being the creator of AIville, I see everything that's trending every single day, and that's why I created this YouTube channel 14 years and 4 months ago, never uploaded a single video until about a week ago. And the reason why I started not just uploading videos, but going live like I am right now, is because it's just the AI world is moving so fast. And when it comes to like AI video generators and image generators, what I'm teaching you right now could be outdated next week. So that's why, next week when something new comes out, I'll create a live stream for you and show you exactly what it is you need to do, because I'm just trying to keep up with it for all of us. So today is your official invitation to join the AI video party. You don't need expensive equipment. You don't need years of training. You don't need talent. AI video tools will finally let anyone create professional content easily. And the best time to start was 6 months ago, but the second best time to start, I'll get this right, I promise. The second best time to start is now. So let's talk about the AI video generator that does not suck, because every AI video generator before Google VEO3 has had very embarrassing problems. So previous tools has created videos that look like crazy things, like melting wax figures. Characters would randomly grow extra limbs and things that come out of their body or disappear completely. The results are so bad, you'd actually be embarrassed to post them anywhere. When I did a video live stream just a few days ago on Grok and using Spicy Mode, the AI video generator with Grok and using a special mode, some of the videos looked okay, but the majority of them just looked horrible. Like, just the results did not look realistic. And I did not post any of the videos that I made on social media because they look like a kindergartner like tried to make it with some kind of video tool and didn't know what they were doing. So Google VEO3 is completely different. It actually understands what you want to create. It'll read prompts like a human director of like a Hollywood movie instead of just some confused robot that just wants to play around. The AI is going to maintain character consistency throughout the entire video clips. Complex scenes will have multiple elements that will actually work the first time, so you don't have to just burn out all your credits to try to keep generating more AI videos. Google VEO3 is going to produce videos that look professionally made, so the resolution is going to be very crisp and very high quality for YouTube, for TikTok, for Instagram. The lighting, the shadows, the textures, they all look natural and they all look real instead of artificial. Even close-up shots of faces are not just, they don't trigger that just real weird, uncanny, like valley feeling that you're going to get with other tools. The speed and reliability is going to make VEO3 absolutely usable for content because generation times, they're fast enough. You're going to see, I'm going to do a lot of things live with you and test a lot of things live. Here you can see right next to me, I've upgraded actually. Here, let me hide my video there. I have upgraded to Gemini Ultra, which is the highest plan you can use and pay for Google VEO3. And the only reason I did that is so you can see what we can do live with Ultra, so you can decide if you want to actually use Ultra or not. But we'll get to pricing here in a minute. The tools out there right now, if you want to use for AI generation, they really crash and they just produce unusable results. But I've found VEO3 does not crash. It does not produce unusable results. You can iterate and refine ideas without waiting for hours. And Google VEO3 finally bridges the gap between AI and professional video. And if you don't want to make professional video, that's fine. I was even worried to even say professional video because I'm not a professional. I just want to have fun with AI images and AI videos and using AI images for AI videos. But they are going to look, when I say professional, just very realistic. The quality gap between AI and human-made videos really just disappeared, and you can mix AI clips with real footage and nobody's even going to notice. And this Google VEO3 is really the first AI image generator and video tool combined that really doesn't feel like a gimmick. So I want to show how you can actually get access to this right now. And it looks like we're still having a lot of you coming in. We have Michael coming in from Colorado. We have Zippy Entertainment coming from Phoenix. We've got David coming from Dallas, Texas. So yeah, thank you all of you that are taking the time to show up live here on this Wednesday, a little later in the day. Yesterday I went live in the afternoon. Today we're kind of going live later in the day. I don't know when I'm going to go live tomorrow. It really depends on how fast I can get these this actual agenda done for you. So keep in mind too, what you're learning on this live stream, and not just this live stream, but every live stream that I'm going to do for you on YouTube, I could easily record a series of videos and put them in like a course and sell it to you for like $100. And most people would think that that is a deal of a lifetime because I'm going to be giving you hundreds of prompts. I'm going to be actually testing this stuff live with you. I'm going to give you Google VEO3 AI assistant that'll do everything for you. I'm giving you access to a community for free, all this stuff for free, just by being here on this live stream on YouTube. So the reason I'm doing that is just because one thing I've noticed with AI, especially with like AI video generation and AI image generation and just everything related to the world of AI, is that there's so many people out here on YouTube that are actually using YouTube as like this mechanism to sell you crap. And they do these really flashy videos, and they use all of these, graphics and animations and just cool vibes and everything. And then they just hire companies to make you these almost like trailers to get you excited about something. And then they tell you to go join a course or buy a course or whatever. I just want to give you everything for free, and I just want to teach you everything for free. And then the community that I built, which is AIville, it is even free. So and the reason I do that is because my goal and mission is just to try to get as many just ordinary people like myself in the world that is trying to learn how to use AI, just get us all together in one place, to where we can learn the stuff together and talk about it and talk about what works, talk about what doesn't work. And we're not, there's nobody that's pretending to be somebody that's better than somebody else. It's just, that's always been my goal. So that's kind of why I'm doing all this. Just so you are wondering, if this is the first time you've come across me on YouTube and you're like, who is this guy? And like, why is he doing all this? And he's doing it every day of the week. That's why. So let's talk about how to get Google VEO3 access right now using fill in the blank. And I say fill in the blank because Google VEO3 is not available as a standalone app or a website. So you cannot just go to googleveo3.com and start making videos. Actually, can you? I don't know. I've actually never tried that. Let's try googleveo3.com. Watch it take me right to where we need to go. Nope, it takes you to somewhere that is probably a course you got to buy. So don't go to googleveo3.com and because you can't make videos there. Google VEO3 is actually built directly inside of Google Gemini's AI platform. And this integration makes it very powerful, but it is actually hidden from view. Like most people don't even know where to get this. So I want to show you, you can see on my screen right now actually where to get it, but I'll go ahead and show you right now and talk to you about it. So the easiest way to get access is to go to, it's like, how come Google hasn't figured this out? How come they can't have like a better URL? Because for me to tell you to go here, it's like, oh, if you want to use VEO3, go to https:///Gemini, GEMINI.google.com/app. And then you'll get access to Google VEO3. Like, why can't they just get VEO3.com or whatever? But anyway, that's like your cheat code to get access to VEO3 is you got to go to Gemini. And if you can't read this or whatever, just go to Google and type in Google Gemini and get to it. What you can do is you could sign up for Gemini Pro. And I checked this out before we went live because I wanted to upgrade to the best subscription I could get to show you the best features. And then you can decide if you actually want to do it or not. And we can also test it live and really like push the envelope and do some benchmark testing and see what's possible. But Gemini Pro, you can sign up for $0 for 1 month. And then after that, it's $19.99 a month. Now, I'll tell you, I signed up for Pro before this, and I started kind of playing around with some of the prompts that I'm about to show you. And when I did that, it only gave me the ability to create 3 videos. And then it says, that's it. Your limit was 3 videos for the day. And I'm like, 3 videos? Like I've got like 40 that I need to create for this live stream. So I was kind of forced where I upgraded to Ultra, which I don't know how much it was. But I had to upgrade to Ultra so I could make more videos for you on this live stream. So, but if you just want to play around and follow along with me, you can upgrade to Gemini Pro right now, and then we can kind of play around with that from there. So VEO3, video generation, is actually included with your Pro plan in Gemini. Gemini to Google would be like ChatGPT is to OpenAI. It would be like Claude is to Anthropic. It would be like Grok is to XAI. So there's no separate sign up. There's no complicated verification process. You just sign up for Gemini and you're going to get access to VEO3. And once you're in, finding VEO3 is very simple and straightforward. You basically come down to, and you want to look for where it says like generate video or video creation. One thing I don't like about making videos like this live stream tutorial that I'm doing for you, is that I'm showing you this now, but if someone sees a recording of this a month or a year down the road, they're going to be like, Gemini is not even called Gemini anymore, or like they move the buttons all around. So the interface buttons might change. So just look for something that says video. And if you're watching this down the road, there might be VEO4, VEO5, or VEO17. But when there is, trust me, I'll create some live streams to talk about the new features. But for now, we're just going to talk about VEO3 because that is what is out. So you select VEO3 from the available AI models, and the video generation prompt box is going to appear. and it's going to give you some ideas. And a pro tip is I recommend bookmarking once you get to this page. So gemini.google.com/app. Once you get there, bookmark it in your browser so that way you know how to find it later. And that way you don't have to remember this weird URL in the future. And you'll be able to, in one click, just go right to the interface that you need to get to. So you don't have to navigate through multiple menus. You don't have to figure out where it was every single time. And then that way, when you have an idea for a new video, or you just want to kind of play around, or you took a funny picture of like your dog or your kids or yourself or your spouse or whoever, your family, and you just want to like turn into a funny video, you can just in one click from your browser go right to Google VO3 and start doing some video generation. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get into the capabilities, and we're gonna do some live tests here so we can actually see how long this kind of stuff takes and everything. But before I do, let me just do a quick. I just want to do a quick little roll. Is it a roll call? I don't know. Like in the chat, how many of you are actually planning on intentionally creating videos with AI? Just type in yes in the chat, or if not, just don't type in it, or just say no, because I'm curious how many of you just aren't interested in this at all, but you're still hanging out anyway because we're just live on YouTube. But if you are, type in yes, and if not, just type in no, so I know how many people of you are not. I feel like I'm going to lose my voice as we're going closer in. We're halfway through the week now, and I have 2 more live streams. I have one to do tomorrow and one to do Friday. And I already know what they're going to be about, and I know they're going to be long. And I have a feeling come Saturday and Sunday, my voice is going to be gone. So I got to make sure I'm always drinking my drinks whenever we're live here. So it looks like Steve says yes, Paul says yes, Wade said yes, Justin says yes. Good. So it looks like all of you that are here, you are all in the right place at the perfect time. And Wendy's actually going to probably be making some funny videos of her parrot, which is perfect because I'm going to show you how to do all that. And what I recommend doing too is that all of you that are here should be able, should follow, not just sit back and watch this while you're driving in the car, you're stuck in rush hour or whatever. You should be sitting at the computer right now, watching this on your computer and then following along with me step by step. Because when I'm doing these live streams about AI, I am planning, I'm imagining, I need to actually set up like a chair next to me because I'm always mentally thinking you are sitting here right next to me in my office. And I'm just kind of talking to you. So I actually should have a chair here and just have some kind of mannequin sitting here and be like, this is you right next to me. Cause that's how I feel in my mind. That's the kind of mindset I have to get into to make these live streams feel the way they do. So Google VEO3's capabilities that change everything. So VEO3 is going to create videos from text prompts that actually make sense. And what you can do real quick, I want to, you know what? I'm talk about this later. Remind me to talk about something to you later. So VEO3 is going to create videos from text prompts that actually make sense. So you can type in a simple description, get exactly what you pictured. And this AI video generator will understand context. It'll understand emotion. It'll understand visual storytelling. There's no more like playing around with like what I like to call the prompt lottery, hoping that something good is going to come out. So let's go ahead and do it together. All of these sections moving forward, I'm going to kind of tell you a little bit about what you need to know. I'm going to talk about why you need to know it. And then then we're going to experiment how to actually do it together, because we're going to do it together live and then just really put it to the test. Because that's another thing that I don't like about YouTube videos. When I'm watching YouTube videos of people teaching AI video generation and Google VEO3 and like all this stuff, I'm watching it and they tell you all the things that it can do, but they don't actually show you them doing it. And then it's just like, what the heck? Like it gets me all excited. Like, oh, it can do this. It can do this. It can do this. Oh, like, how do I do it? And how does it actually look? Like they never show you. They just tell you all the things that it can do. And they crank out all these videos that are just kind of useless, I think. So I kind of want to take a little step further. And that's why my videos like this is going to be an hour long, because I'm trying to explain what this is, why it's important. And then we're going to test a lot of things live and then see if we can break it or if I can figure it out or not. Because again, I look at myself as just an ordinary person trying to learn how to use AI just like all of you. So we selected video generation tool. So we're just in Google Gemini. You can upload an image and add a short prompt and click generate to start. So I should have probably done something. I should have been smart and uploaded and had an image ready on my computer. I did not. So that was shame on me. Let me find a video of myself. This is terrible. It's like, oh, I don't even know what kind of video. Okay, I've got I was at a well, I was at a gym. This is a stupid image, but whatever. I was at this gym a little while ago that I thought was pretty cool. It was called House of Pain. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to take a picture of myself in front of this gym in my Jeep that and then have my hat backwards and have this look like as if I was, I don't know, like a singer on House of Pain. that's 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 the extent of my excitement. So here's what we're gonna do here. So we can just play around with this. So I'm going to click on video to generate a video, and it says VO3 preview. We can bring ideas to life in an 8-second video with sound, and it'll do background music and everything. So I'm going to drag a photo in here and then see what it does. So let's just go ahead and click my photo. And just so you know, this is the photo. it's me looking a lot badder than I am in front of my Jeep in front of this gym called House of Pain. So we're just going to upload that photo, and we'll say, make me flex and lift my Jeep above my head. Okay, so that is, I mean, what you're seeing right now is just very simple. And it's like, oh, okay, just a sec. It's like, this is as simple as it gets with video generation is being on the video tab. If you want to take a photo, or if you have a photo you already want to turn into an AI video, which I hope you watched the previous live stream I did yesterday talking about generating AI images, because I suggested you should have some AI images prepared to use in this live stream, which is the AI, turning your AI images into AI videos, or you don't have to have images at all. We're going to test out all kinds of things to actually make the videos without images. But for instance, like let's say we have Wendy here from Wendy Weber Music that has a parrot, and then she could have fun videos or fun pictures already prepared with her parrot, where she could be smiling and having her parrot like on her arm, and just take a still picture, and then she could just upload it to Google VEO3 and then tell Google VEO3 what she wants the parrot to do on her arm or whatever. So that's a great example. And what's up, Mitch? Looking hardcore. Yeah, I'm a lot harder than I look in that picture, but whatever. Or no, I look a lot harder than I am. I'm like a teddy bear. So, okay, so you can see it says generating your video. It's going to take 2 to 3 minutes. And the reason why it takes like 2 to 3 minutes is that it actually is going to I say it's going to look very realistic, but I mean, this is where going live, it might backfire on me and it might not look realistic at all. I could have just said, make me smile and take off my glasses. And that could have probably been more realistic than me flexing and lifting up my Jeep above my head, but we'll see. So we'll come back to the video here in a second. So why that's generating, we're going to keep going through here. And then I'm also going to let you know everything that you see here and everything that we're covering, where I talk about VO3 mistakes and AI video generator cheat codes and weird VO3 experiments. We're not going to input every one of these prompts, because this video live stream would probably go on for like 5 hours, because it will take a while to generate all these videos. But I've already made this available to you right now, where inside of AIville, when you go to our tutorials section, everything you see right here, it's all immediately available. So if you're not already a member of AIville, either go to AIville.com, just create your account for free, or download the app. And then when you go to the tutorials, you can try things out and get access to all of this. So character consistency means that your people are going to stay the same person. So if you created an AI character for, like, let's say your business, or you have an AI influencer you created for something, the same character can look identical across multiple video clips. So you can actually have the facial features, the clothing, the body, all of that remain perfectly consistent. And you can create entire storylines with recognizable characters. And to do it together, I it, at this time, I was hoping my video would have been ready so we could move on to the next prompt. But here's what you would do: you would first create your character's first video. You would generate a second clip of the same character, and then watch how AI maintains character consistency. So if you don't have a character already in mind, or this would be in the sense, if you generate an AI image to make an AI character and you want the character consistency to carry through, your first prompt would be like a young man with a red backpack walking in a city street. And when you put that prompt in, it would generate the video. And then it looks like it made a video, but I'm not going to hit play yet. We'll hit play in a second because I don't want to get distracted. And then, so once it creates a character of a young man and with a red backpack walking in a city street, you can stay in that same conversation that you're having with Google VEO3, and you could say, the young man with the red backpack is sitting in a cafe. So it's going to analyze the video that's already in the conversation, the inline conversation you're having, and then it's going to then take that exact same AI character it made and then put it in a new scene that you described. So if you ever see videos, you might see these Yeti, like these AI like Yeti profiles popping up all over on Instagram and TikTok and all that. That's how they're doing this. They usually use an image generator like Midjourney or something and create the actual character itself. And then they create videos and keep those videos all in one conversation. They don't create multiple conversations. They keep the same conversation thread going with that character. Let's go ahead and let's download this video because I'm curious like how fast we'll download the video. Oh, download it pretty fast. So, all right, so this is the video that it made. So it's only 8 seconds, but we are going to see what it did. I'm going to turn down the volume because I don't know what it's going to do first, but let's just see if this looks real. This could totally backfire, and if it doesn't look real, then what I recommend doing is not uploading a picture and telling it to do something very specific because it might not look real. But let's find out. Okay, I said flex. It made me flex. Okay, that is actually extremely impressive. Beyond what I thought. First, it made me look. I definitely want to look that strong one day. But let's go ahead and turn up the volume and see if there's actually sound effects. I don't know if it'll play it or not. I'm going to mute myself and see if there's sound effects. That was amazing. It actually had very accurate sound effects. Like I was walking and scooting up to lift up the Jeep, and when I did like a little bench or a little overhead press, the Jeep honked at me. So that blew my mind. And I've never ran something that I'll let you know right now is that I will never run prompts and download videos to show you before I go live because I like to discover this together, and I want you to actually go to Google VEO3 and try to generate a video using AI and have fun with it, because the whole point of doing this together is like we're experiencing this together. That's why I wanted to do a live stream. Everything on my YouTube channel is going to be live streams like this because I want to be just as surprised as you are. So that was pretty cool. Okay, so we don't need to actually. You know what? I'm curious. I'm going to go a little off track here, and this is another thing you're going to learn about me. If you don't know much about me already, I probably have ADHD, but I don't know because I don't get that looked at or anything. But I will be on track to do something, then all of a sudden my mind just shoots in another direction. And what I like to do is talk about that direction instead of just like bottling it up in my head. So what I'm thinking, I didn't put this on the agenda and the outline, but I'm going to see if you want to follow along with me. Since we're talking about consistent characters with AI, right? So I'm curious, since it just took a video of me and it did very well with me lifting up my Jeep, I'm wondering if it can take me that is in that like outfit and backwards hat and glasses and put me in like a completely different scene that doesn't exist. So instead of uploading another picture of me, just taking that and see if I could keep that conversation going inside of Google VEO3 of me doing other things. So let's go ahead and test that out. And Vanessa says, I'm laughing so hard. That was awesome. Yeah, that was impressive for me too. And so let's go ahead and have some more fun with this. So we will say, okay, so I had a real picture of myself, uploaded it, had it generate a video. it did a good job. So now let's see, take, take me exactly as you see me in this video, or in this, yeah, in this video as a character, and put me in a gym with bodybuilders all watching me, let's say, bench press. I don't know. Want to put in something weird, like not just bench press 500 pounds, but bench press a barbell full of cats, and just see what happens. Because the whole idea of this is that we're going to get down to talking about doing like viral videos and all that kind of stuff on TikTok and YouTube. So I have like little random ideas that pop up in my head, and I'm just kind of curious if it would actually do this kind of stuff. And not that you need to create videos to do the same thing, but you're about to see, can you take this kind of information that I'm doing and then apply it to your own process of creating videos. So you can also do camera movements and angles that work hard like there's a real cinematographer. So you could do smooth pans, you can do zooms, you can do tracking shots that look professionally filmed. You don't need static or boring shots that scream like, that was obviously AI. So you could use your prompt to control the camera and tell the AI the angle or the movement you want and watch it generate a professional shot. So you could say like a slow tracking shot follows a biker on a country road. Or if you uploaded a picture of yourself, you could say, take me as a character, put me on a bike with Dorothy from Wizard of Oz on a country road with the camera being a slow tracking shot. So whenever I'm taking these sample prompts like this and I'm showing them to you, use them as just inspiration of like words that you can actually put in to Google VEO3 and any AI video generator. There's also realistic physics and object interactions that blow away competition, because with VEO3 and Gemini, you can make objects like fall, you can make them bounce, you can make them move exactly as they would in real life. Water will actually flow naturally. Fire is going to burn realistically. Fabric will move the right way that it's supposed to. Characters can interact with environments in believable, natural ways. So to do it together, you could use a prompt to describe physical interactions and tell AI how the object should move, and watch AI apply realistic physics. So let's go ahead and just, I'm going to try opening up multiple instances of Google Gemini, because I did this whenever I was doing AI image generation a little bit ago, or yesterday actually. So we'll just type in Gemini. We'll go to Google Gemini, and I'm just opening up a new tab. So I'm in Gemini. Okay. So we need to, where's the image generator? Because look at this. In this Gemini app, there's a video deep research in Canvas, but when I open a new tab, there's no video there. So it's already messing with me. Here, so that's because I'm not logged into my right profile. So hang on, let me log into my right profile. Okay, here's the video. I was logged into a wrong profile, so my mistake. Sorry about that. I got a little nervous though. So I will say, all right, we're going to generate a video, and we're going to say, let's say a purple glass vase falls from a table and shatters on the floor. And then actually let's stack a prompt. Let's say a slow tracking shot follows a purple glass vase falling from a table and shatters on the floor. Before I send that, we're going to get into talking about prompt stacking too here in a little bit, but let's just go over this next little section here. The style control. So the style control will let you match any aesthetic and brand look. So you could switch between photorealistic, animated, artistic AI video styles instantly. You can match color palettes, lighting moods, visual themes. You can create consistent brand aesthetics across your video content. So you could use a prompt to define a visual style, describe the aesthetic, the colors, the mood, kind of like what I just did with the purple vase. And you could see how the AI matches your vision. So you could say a watercolor painting of a cat sleeping on a windsill. And so let's say a slow tracking shot follows a purple vase falling from a table and shatters on the floor next to a sleeping gray cat. Cat. Okay, so another example of just putting a lot of ideas together in things that we did not upload an image for, we didn't create an image for already. We're just telling it something we would like for it to do. And this would be really good if you want to experiment with coming up with like unique characters and aesthetics and just AI video compositions for whatever it is you want to do, your business, your brand, just for fun, and just have it create a bunch of fun ideas. And then once you find an idea you like, you can then use that as like your control that you could then upload into a new chat and be like, from this video, take this cat or take this parrot and then make it and then explain another scene. So let's go ahead and take a look here. It looks like my video of trying to put me in a gym with bodybuilders watching me bench press a barbell full of cats is not ready yet. So I'll keep checking back and forth. Some of you might be wondering about pricing. So Google VEO3 pricing is finally, it's very affordable for regular people like us because VEO3 has a free tier that actually lets you create real videos. But remember, I tried this and it only gave me a maximum of 3 videos for the day. So before you would try that, you want to kind of know what kind of videos you want to make. You're going to get enough free credits monthly to test and learn the platform. Free videos they'll have decent quality and decent resolution for social media. There's not going to be sneaky watermarks that scream like, "Oh, I'm using a free version." Paid plans are going to be designed for normal budgets, but not corporate accounts. The pro plan I think was $19.99 a month. Monthly costs are going to be less than like your streaming service subscriptions. You can upgrade or downgrade based on your actual usage needs. There's no ridiculous enterprise pricing that requires a business plan. The cost per video, when you do the math, will actually break down to like pennies. So each video that you generate, an AI video, will cost less than buying like like not just a coffee at Starbucks, but like maybe like a shot of coffee at Starbucks. You're going to save thousands compared to hiring like videographers and editors. And the time savings alone will pay for the subscription the first week. And there's going to be smart usage strategies that I want to share with you to help just maximize every credit that you get. So you could plan multiple videos in batches to use your credits more efficiently, kind of like what we're talking about already. You can reuse successful prompts and styles to avoid like wasted generations. You can focus on shorter clips and combine them into longer content later. And VEO3 pricing will actually make sense for content creators. Like if you're just, 22-year-old that's just messing around with this and, you just want to make some funny videos of your roommate doing stuff that your roommate didn't do when your roommate was sleeping, this might not be for you. But if you're like a brand or a small business and you want to use this for ads and stuff like that, the investment's going to pay for itself when one video goes viral. Monthly plans will cost less than a single professional video edit, and you can start small and scale up, as things get bigger. And it looks like Cass says, can it do video to video? I've not tried that, but what I will do is I want to save time for the very end of this to go over like live Q&A. I have like 21 most frequently asked questions that I found the answers to that I'll go over. But then once we get through all of that, then I'll answer questions for those of you that have taken the time to be here live. And if you are here live and if you're enjoying kind of what we're doing right now, I always mention this in my live streams a couple times because I'm like the world's worst salesperson. I hate asking for anything. As you can tell, I like to give more than I like to ask for anything. But if you do like this video and you want to see more live streams like this, I keep an eye on every live stream I do. I see how many people have subscribed to the channel and then also how many people have liked this video based off of that video specifically. So if you already subscribed to the channel, then you're good. But you can always like this video if you truly like it, because then I go look at my analytics, and when I see some videos, they're just like, then it's like, okay, I need to make more videos like that. So that when I ask for a subscription or a like for this channel, it is so I know what to do more of and what to do less of. So if you genuinely don't like this kind of stuff, then just don't hit the like button. Okay, so before we get into the next part about if you're a complete beginner, guess what? Me too. So we will master VEO3 together, but let's go ahead and see what this slow tracking shot of a purple vase that was falling from a table and shattered on the floor next to a sleeping gray cat, what that looked like. And we will look together to see how realistic this looked. So let me download the video real quick. and then I'm going to open it up. Okay, so here's the video, and there's going to be sound effects. So let's go ahead and I'm going to mute myself, and we're going to watch this little video together. Okay, I don't know about you, but I wasn't impressed. The bass didn't crack. The sound effects were really good. There was a sleeping cat. It definitely had very good visuals, but the shattering didn't shatter. So what I would do, and I've mentioned this in the AI image generation live stream yesterday, was when it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, and if you're paying for it to create videos for you, you better tell it that was a terrible job. The vase did not crack, but it sounded like it cracked. Do it again. And then you have to almost get kind of mad with AI as if it's someone working for you that will never talk back, but will just take what you tell it and then it'll do a better job. That's the best way to talk to AI. So that's what I would do with this video specifically, but we're not going to worry about that for now. But that is what I would do. Oh, surprise. I'm not going to say who that is, but for those of you that are paying attention that are a part of AIville, you probably already know what's coming here towards the end of this video. Excellent, clicked on the wrong tab there. Okay, so the next thing that I did that we're going to go back and watch this video of is to take me exactly as you see me in this video as a character. Put me in a gym with bodybuilders, all watching me bench press a barbell full of cats. Okay, so here we go. And it actually put me in the parking lot of that gym with bodybuilders around me, and I'm about to bench press a barbell full of cats. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. All right, so there you go. Whatever you want to tell AI to do, it'll do it. So it took me as a character, and it did exactly what I said. Now we're going to get into some crazy hacks that I'm going to show you in some cheat codes to actually make this look way more realistic than it does. Like if you think this looks realistic now, like, oh, that was pretty impressive. We could take this would be like a level 3 on realism. I'll show you how you could take it to like a level 40 on realism when we get a little bit further along. We're just kind of having fun right now because I want you to have fun with this too. Okay, so moving on. If you're a complete beginner, then me too, because starting with VEO3 is going to feel overwhelming. So let's go ahead and break it down just very simply. So the interface looks, complex when you start looking at VEO3. So let me go ahead and create like a new, let me create a new chat here. So when you first look at this, it looks complex because you're probably wondering like, what is Gemini 2.5 Flash? And let's say you click on it and you're like, what is 2.5 Flash all around help? What's 2.5 Pro reasoning and math code? These are new. This is new. It's like there's so much, these interfaces, they look simple, but they also are so complicated because they just don't, they give you too much. And you'll be clicking on like, what's deep research? What's Canvas? Oh, there's guided learning. I can understand topics. I can generate with image gen. What's image gen? Like you can get overwhelmed very quickly. So I just want to show you how we can just ignore the fancy features of AI video, AI video generators and just across the board and focus on just making your first video because you just want to focus on one idea for your first video and then just only use the prompt box and just click the generate button. Don't worry about getting the perfect prompt yet because your goal is just a 3-second clip to start. So again, you would come into Gemini, you would click on video. You don't even have to add a photo. And it looks like it's even, I've generated a few videos already and it's saying, oh, you can only generate 2 more videos today. So it is giving me some limits even with this ultra plan that I'm on. So we're going to go ahead and generate the 2 more videos because I'm curious when I generate those videos, what does it do? Is it going to try to get me to upgrade even to a higher plan? I don't know. So we'll find that out. So I'm going to be careful with generating the next couple videos I want to make sure they're good because if I tap out my credits for this live stream, then that's okay because I still am going to give you an unbelievable amount of prompts that you're going to be able to play around with on your own. So The first Google VEO3 video will probably be terrible, and that's perfect because all you can do is just try a new creative style. You can use more descriptive words in your prompt. You can experiment with camera angles and movements. You don't have to be afraid to fail and fail and fail and fail again. So I recommend too, share your best creations in the community inside of AIville. So when you go inside of AIville, we actually have communities here where you can come in, and we have a Google VEO3 community that you can go into and share your creations with all of us, so we can kind of learn from each other and see what each other is doing. Because the secret is really starting with simple ideas before getting fancy. A simple prompt's going to help you learn faster. You could focus on one character, one action, one scene. Complex ideas are going to lead to complex problems, like you saw when I was doing the purple vase and the cat and shattering and all that. The more detailed you get, there's going to be more problems that are going to possibly happen. But when you say just put me in a scene with bodybuilders bench pressing a barbell with cats, you can see it knew what to do. So you can really build confidence generating AI videos with just having very simple successes to start. So I want to walk you through each button click in real time. I already kind of did, but I also am going to make sure that you have access to this document when we get to the end of this, the end of this live stream. I'll show you where you can get access to this. Also, I'm going to show you where you can get access to an assistant that I kind of accidentally showed you that we've created inside of AIville for you that you can try for free. So there's a lot of, if this is feeling overwhelming at all, don't worry about it, because I'm going to wrap it all up in a nice little package for you at the end of this live streaming and give it to you with a nice little bow on it. So you go to the Google Gemini interface, you click on the video generation tool, which is down here. You type in a prompt, so you would describe a video. You would hit submit or generate. I'm zoomed in really far, so you can't, there was like a submit button that would show up. You wait for the video to appear, and keep in mind, it will take about like 2 to 3 minutes to generate the video, and then you watch the video and see the results. So now let's go ahead and talk about the top 5 Google VEO3 mistakes that will make your AI videos look awful. So mistake number 1, writing prompts like you're texting your grandma. So use specific nouns and verbs, be descriptive with adjectives, tell AI exactly what you want in your AI video, and just avoid very casual, vague language. The more specific you are, the better of a result you're going to get. Mistake number 2 is ignoring lighting and time of day in your prompt. So you can actually specify a time of day. You can use specific lighting. You can describe the mood with your words. You can mention shadows and reflections. Mistake number 3 is making videos too long for your first attempt. So start with like a simple 3 to 5 second clip. Shorter videos will use fewer credits. You can get results much faster. By default, it's going to be, I think it's 8 seconds in Gemini, but you can tell it to make, or Google VEO3, but you can have it make you longer videos if you tell it. You can master short clips before you try long ones and focus on one key moment or one action, like bench pressing a barbell full of cats. Mistake number 4, use generic subjects that everyone else is making. So inject your own unique interest. Just don't say a girl walking down a street, with a red balloon. Like, add a specific twist or a common idea. Combine 2 unexpected subjects. Describe something that has never been done before, and use detailed personal descriptions. Like how I mentioned bench pressing a barbell full of cats. That was just a personal thing. Not that I would ever do that. Or it looks like Mark says, you can't even bench press. Can't the cats bench press you? Yeah, probably. So we could do that too. We could make a video, but I was just thinking of something that I could actually make and then put on social media, and people are like, oh my God, why did you bench press a barbell full of cats? Mistake number 5, not previewing the results before sharing publicly, kind of like what you saw with the breaking purple vase. You always want to watch your full video first and check for any visual glitches or artifacts. Make sure that it matches your prompt, and you can edit or regenerate if needed, and quality check before you share publicly. If you don't like the video, again, tell Gemini, tell Google VEO3 that you don't like it and it needs to be a little bit better. Next up is we're going to go into 14. Oh, by the way, I've noticed that there were more likes on this video that just came in since I asked you to like this video if you actually like this video. So it looks like for those of you that are here live, The number of likes is like half of the number of you that are watching this, which is awesome. Like that's way more than I expected. So thank you for that. And if you're watching the replay of this, if you weren't here to be, if you weren't here to be here live watching this live stream, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel, because then I go live. I'm going to attempt to go live Monday through Friday. So every day of the week, take Friday and Saturday off to just heal my voice. And then, so if you want to keep up with this kind of stuff and have fun together and just experiment with AI, then this is going to be the YouTube channel for you. 14 AI video generator cheat codes that you can use today. We talk about cheat codes a lot here on this channel, and that is because I am an avid gamer. And for those of you that don't know what this is, you're going to learn about it probably on every channel or every live stream that I make. This is called a Game Genie. Back when I was like 8 years old and I had the original Nintendo, which you can actually see right here, I was terrible at video games because I was a kid, and Santa Claus brought me the Game Genie. I could plug in a Nintendo game to the Game Genie, and it gave me this beautiful panel of all these cheat codes that would allow me to do things in the game that I would never be able to do if I didn't have the magical Game Genie. So I've wanted to bring in a little bit of nostalgia to these live streams and actually come up with cheat codes for you for all these AI tools that I teach you how to use every day of the week on this channel. So this is our Game Genie section. So cheat code number 1 is you can add cinematic to any prompt for Hollywood magic. So this is going to give you in your video a polished big budget feel. It's going to generate dramatic lighting and color. You can use it with specific camera angles, and it's going to make your content look more professional. Cheat code number 2 is you can include 8K Ultra HD for crystal clear resolution. This is going to force the AI to render at the highest quality. You're going to get sharper details. You're going to get better textures. It's going to make your video look crisp and professional, and it can slightly increase the generation time, but it's worth it in the end. Cheat code number 3 is you can end prompts by saying professional lighting for drama. This is going to add a sense of depth and mood. By the way, I'm going to make this a little bigger since I'm just going through this right now, since we're not going through, you don't need to see it side by side. I'd rather make this easy for you to see. Check that out. That's much easier to read. Probably for you, but it's definitely easier for me to read. Also, ending prompts with professional lighting is going to create dramatic shadows and highlights. It's going to make your subject pop in the scene. You can use it for a specific time of day. Cheat code number 4 is the golden hour lighting for Instagram perfection. So it will create a warm, dreamy glow. It'll give you beautiful orange-like hues and soft shadows. It'll make your video look instantly more appealing, and it's perfect for portraits or landscape scenes. You know what? This text is actually too big for me to see. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit because it's like I just got like this eye surgery not too long ago, like 6 months ago. And they're still kind of adjusting here and there. But yeah, when that font was like so big on my screen, it's like, oh, that's kind of hurt my eyes a little bit. Cheat code number 5 is to add a shallow depth of field for focus effects. So if you say, for instance, when I talked about me bench pressing a barbell full of cats, I could, at the very end of that prompt, I could have said, add a shallow depth of field. It's going to blur the background and give it a really cinematic feel. It's going to put your main subject in sharp focus, make your video look more professional, draw the viewer's eyes to what's most important. Cheat code number 6 is you can include vibrant colors to make your content pop. That'll create a rich, bold color palette, make colors saturated, really stand out. Give your video a bright, energetic feel. It's going to be great for commercial or high-energy content. Cheat code number 7 of 14 is to use a low-angle shot. This is going to be for very powerful character presences. So this is going to place the camera below your subject. It's going to make characters look larger and more imposing. It's going to give them a powerful, dominant presence, and it's going to be great for dramatic, or if you want more of like an heroic shot. I could have said a low-angle shot for bench pressing the barbell full of cats, and it would have looked much more heroic. I should have done that. Cheat code number 8, you could do a close-up portrait for intimate viewer connection. So doing this will blur the background for a cinematic feel, put your main subject in sharp focus, make your video look more professional, and draw the viewer's eyes to what's important. You can include, for cheat code number 9, a wide establishing shot for perfect context. This is going to frame the subject's face very tightly, create a strong emotional connection, make the viewer feel close to the character, and is great for showing emotions or reactions. Cheat code number 10, you could use slow motion to add instant epic drama. You could slow down the action for a dramatic effect, highlights of a key moment or detail, add a sense of gravitas and impact, and it's perfect for action or emotional scenes. Cheat code in number 11, you can add a smooth camera pan for a documentary style. It's going to move the camera across a scene, creating a sense of exploration and scale. It's perfect for showing a wide landscape, and it's going to add a sense of realism and movement. Cheat code number 12, and thank you, Shamori, by saying these cheat codes are great. Again, I'm gonna show you can get access to all these right now inside of AIville by going to the AI tutorials section. I'll show you when we get done with the cheat code section. But thanks, Shamori. I spent a lot of time working on this. So include a quick zoom for tension and focus. So it's going to quickly focus the camera on one point, build a sense of tension or surprise, direct the viewer's attention instantly. It's great for showing a reaction or key detail. Cheat code 13 is you can combine something like sunset plus silhouette for emotional impact. It's going to make your subject have a dramatic dark outline. Put the focus on shape and form. The background becomes a beautiful canvas of color. It's perfect for emotional or dramatic scenes. Cheat code number 14 is you can mix dramatic lighting plus close-up for character depths, and it'll put your subject's face in the spotlight, create a strong contrast of light and shadows, reveal a character's emotions in the inner world, and it's perfect for intimate or tense scenes. Now, for those of you that are, again, new to my YouTube channel and my live streams that I'm doing right now, as I was just going through these cheat codes, again, this is my mind just kind of going off down a path real quick. As I was going through these cheat codes, I wish that I could have like a little 3-second or 5-second example of each of those, but I do not because I ran out of time. It literally took me all day to put together this tutorial that you see me going through right now that I'm giving to you for free when we get done here. But I did not have time to actually generate the videos to go with this tutorial because AI is moving so darn fast. And like, it's hard for me to keep up with this stuff every day, but I'm going to make sure I'm saying right now, Scouts Honor. Wait, that's not Scouts Honor. How do you do Scouts Honor? Scouts Honor? I don't know. I didn't make it to Boy Scouts. I was like a wee blow that was as high as I got when I was a kid. Anyway, whatever Scouts Honor is, I will make sure that the next live stream that I do, which is tomorrow, I'm going to have examples. I will generate examples that will go into the tutorial along with showing, like when I tell you these cheat codes and what you can do with them, I will have examples on what comes of it. So anyway, Scouts Honor. And I promise my goal is to make these live streams better and better and better and better each time. So, I mean, I'm just getting started. This is like live stream number 7. And I've had this YouTube channel for 14 years, so I'm still new at this. So you gotta give me a break. All right, before we get into this next section, which is how to create AI video or videos for AI, how to create, if I could read, that'd be great. How to create videos with AI for TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. If you want access to this, I'll just do a little plug because I'm terrible at selling anything. But I will tell you, if you want access to AIville, it is free. You can go to AIville.com. You can download the app. You can sign up and create your account for free. You will have access to over 100 communities and tens of thousands of people that are learning how to use AI every single minute of every day. If you want access to anything you see here in the pro section, the tools, tutorials, blueprints, challenges, characters, like recordings and transcripts and notes and from live streams, this is the paid area of AIville. It's a massive, I mean, it will drain your bank account at $24.99 a month. But if you want to try it for free, you would click on, if you're not logged in, you click on AI tutorials. It's going to say you have to, here, I'll show you. If I'm not logged in right now. And if I come here and I'm AIville and I click on AI tutorials, you'll be like, Chris, the tutorial's not there. It says it's for pro members. That's because it's for pro members. So you got to upgrade to unlock. If you want unlimited access to AIville, it is $24.99 a month. But I did something special for you today. And for those of you that are paying attention, if you want access to all the stuff I'm showing you right now for free, click on coupon code and type in LUCK. Why? Because my last name's Luck. So if you hit apply, you're going to see you get 100% off and it will be $0 for 30 days. And then after that, $24.99. So make sure you've got plenty of money in your bank account if you want to stick around and have fun with AIville after the 1 month. But that 1 month will give you access to all of these tutorials, all these prompts. It's going to give access to all the tools that we have. We have over like 50 AI tools for you, all the top AI LLMs in here. You have access to blueprints, you have access to challenges, you have access to characters, which we haven't talked about. You keep seeing a little sample here of a character I am you here at the end of this live stream, and you get access to our live streams and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. But that is my little pitch for AIville if you're interested. I got to get better at doing that. I felt super awkward to even tell you to go sign up. But anyway, that's where it is. And thank you, Paul, for seeing you joined yesterday. I saw when you joined, and I was actually going to DM you and say thanks for joining. So I appreciate that you were on the live stream and then you joined. And for all of you that are actually pro members, like let me know if you're a pro member, because I'm curious how many pro members are actually here live. I'd really appreciate that. Oh, sorry, I hit something. By the way, little tip. So my my COO, Emma, she said she loved all the stuff in my office and how nostalgic everything was. And she's like, you know what you need? You need a Where's Waldo. And I was like, you're right. I don't have a Where's Waldo. And that was like one of my favorite books. My favorite book of all time as a kid was Where the Sidewalk Ends. But other than that, it was Where's Waldo. So I could not find a little mini Where's Waldo figurine. I looked really hard, but I did find a Funko Pop of Where's Waldo. So check this out. So that is Where's Waldo. Is a Funko Pop, and I'm going to randomly move him around on every one of my live streams. And for those of you that really pay attention to these live streams, I want you to, the first person that tells me Where's Waldo on every live stream, without me saying anything about it, you just tell me in the chat where Waldo is, then I'll have a surprise for you. So I'm not going to tell you what it is. It doesn't count today because you're watching me try to stand him back up on my microphone. But and I'm not doing a very good job. So here, let's put him somewhere else. Let's put him here. Will he stand there? No, won't stand there. Hang on. Bothers me that he fell down. Okay, there he's there right now. You don't tell me where he's at because I know he's right here. But every live stream, you can tell me where he's at. And then I'll have a little surprise for all of you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get back to the tutorial. Am I on the right tutorial? I am. Google VEO 3. You're in the right place if you want to learn how to use Google VEO 3. So we're going to talk about now creating videos with AI for TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. So TikTok videos, they need a vertical format and they need instant hook appeal. So what you want to do when you're doing prompts on Google VEO 3, you want to specify the 9:16 aspect ratio in your prompt, because you will tell the AI that it's going to be for a vertical platform. You want to frame the subject in the center for a good hook. You want to make the first 3 seconds fast and engaging action. You want to start with a bold question or statement. Again, for future live streams, I will have examples prepared and I will show you what I mean. But for now, we're just looking at words. Instagram Reels require polished aesthetics and trending vibes. So same with TikTok, you want to specify a 9:16 aspect ratio or just say vertical format. You can add cinematic, you could add 4K, or you could add HD, Ultra HD, 8K to the prompts. You want to describe, if you're using for Instagram, a specific aesthetic like vaporware or retro. People on Instagram, for whatever reason, they love vaporware and they love retro style videos. You want to mention a specific color palette like soft pastel colors. And then you want to use trending keywords to generate relevant visuals. Again, I'll have examples for this. This is not the first AI video generator tutorial I'm ever going to do. I'll probably end up doing like 5 more by the end of the month, I'm sure, for specific things, not just tools, but just specific examples for things. Facebook videos are going to work best with clear storytelling and context. You want to use multiple prompts to create a single, simple narrative. Begin with a wide shot to set the scene, describe the character setting and goal. You want to specify ambient sounds to add realism and use clear, concise scripts in your prompt. Platform-specific timing will also make or break your video performance. So for TikTok Reels, try to keep TikTok and Reels. You want to keep the videos under 60 seconds. For TikTok and Reels, the first 3 seconds should be your hook. For Instagram, Reels should be between 60 to 90 seconds. For Facebook, longer videos like 3 minutes or more will get much higher engagement. And for all platforms, the right length is what's going to keep the viewers actually watching. You also want to optimize your video VO3 settings for each platform's algorithm. So for TikTok and Reels, you want your AI video to be 9:16 vertical aspect ratio. You also want to keep it fast-paced with a strong hook. You want to add cinematic and 4K to your prompt. You want to focus on visual appeal and consistent aesthetics. You want to start with a wide shot to set the context. And for Facebook, you also want to use clear storytelling in your prompt. I feel like my voice is about to just go. So I need to take a little breather for a second. And I also need to take a look at the chat and I saw a lot of you came in, said, Deborah, been a pro member from day one. Yeah, Where's Waldo's definitely top heavy. Pro member from the beginning. Thank you, Wade. Waldo is under the mic. Thanks, Mitch. I would have no idea where he was unless you said that. What's up, Howard? Howard says, I'm a pro. And yes, Emma is a BA for sure. Thanks by saying go sign up now. Yeah, and Paul, I saw you join yesterday. Thank you very much for all the kind comments about everything that's going on. So let me recover my voice 1 second. God, so good. That is Liquid Death's, what's it called? Liquid Death's Sweet Reaper, I think. Reaper? I don't know. But it's Liquid Death sweet tea, and it's really, really good. It has a lot of vitamins and stuff in it too. One day Liquid Death might sponsor this, but not for right now. Now we're going to go into, oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was sharing my screen, but I'm not. 11 weird VO3 experiments that actually turn out amazing. And thank you, Chip Sandy, by saying Pro 2, and G. Patrick is a pro member since inception. Love that you're all here and hanging out. So number 1 for a weird VO3 experiment is to mix impossible physics with realistic settings. This is where I wish I would have had time and clearly a plan to be able to create these ahead of time so you could see the outputs. I do have a couple more credits. So I feel like I'm going to save my couple more credits when we get to the 7 fun VO3 AI video challenges. But for now, let's just go over some things that would be really weird that you could do. So you can mix impossible physics with realistic settings. You can describe an impossible action happening. You can set it in a very realistic normal location. The contrast will make your video look surreal. A floating car on a busy street could be a good example. The key is to be very descriptive. So a good prompt that you can use could be a classic red car floats silently above a realistic bustling city street at rush hour. Number 2, you can combine different art styles in one video. So you can name 2 distinct art styles in one prompt. It'll create very unreal and surreal visuals. The AI will merge in surprising ways, and you could try mixing photorealism with an artistic style. A sample prompt would be a photorealistic video of a woman walking through an anime-style Tokyo street. That would actually be really cool. I kind of want to run that prompt just because I'm curious how good that would look. Here, let's go ahead and just, I can't help myself. I want to see what this looks like. So for VO3, I upgraded to Ultra, and then I only have 2 more video generations. So let's go ahead and use this and make the most of it. So we'll say a photorealistic woman or photorealistic video of a woman with a handbag full of cats walking through. I don't know what's with me and cats today. Walking through an anime style Tokyo street. I could add a bunch of other cheat codes, but I'm not. I'm just going to keep it simple. Because to combine these 2 different styles in one video is pretty cool. So we're gonna see what comes of that. So let's keep an eye on that. Here, let's just go ahead and make sure it's. I'm trying to maximize as much of the screen as I can for you, so we can look at all this because I want to make sure I don't miss it while I'm actually doing this tutorial with you. Okay. Next is we can create videos that break the 4th wall. So you could have a character, I should have done that. Have a character look directly at the camera. The character can actually speak to the viewer. It's going to create a personal, engaging connection. You could use it for a comedy or educational video. So you could say, a woman with a funny expression looks directly into the camera and winks. Or you could say, this is what's really crazy with VO3. You can generate videos with AI by having her say whatever it is you want her to say. We might experiment with that on my last generation. We can also make time manipulation effects that should not work. So you could reverse time for a single object. You could freeze one person while the others move. The result would be very surreal and mind-bending. You could be very specific about what's moving and what's not. So a prompt could be like a crowded street where one person walks backward while everyone else moves forward. You could try scaling experiments with tiny and giant objects. So you could place a tiny object in a huge scene. You could place a giant object in a normal space. The contrast will make your video look surreal. So you could use descriptive size adjectives like colossal or microscopic. Like a gigantic rubber duck floats in a normal sized bathtub with a tiny rubber duck floating next to it. You can make weather and environmental impossibilities. So you could describe an impossible action happening set in a very realistic normal location. The contrast will make your video look surreal. The key is to be very descriptive, very detailed. So a sample prompt could be the rain falls inside a cozy living room, but the furniture and the floor remain perfectly dry. We'll hit play on this video here in a second. I want to get through all these samples. Number 7, we can create color and lighting that defines natural laws. You can use impossible colors like green sun or purple shadows. You can have a scene lit from 2 different light sources. The key is you need to be very specific about impossible conditions. The result will be magical and very like otherworldly feeling. You could say a forest at night is lit by a purple moon that casts neon blue shadows. So the more creative and more kind of messed up your mind is, the better of a result you're going to get with just some weird experiments. You can try sound visualization experiments through visual cues. So you could have the video visually respond to a sound. You could show a melody like as a floating light pattern, like a wavelength. You could describe the sound first, then a visual cue, and it's going to create a very unique sensory experience. So you could say like a single bass drum hit causes colorful shockwaves to ripple out from the speaker. You can make perspective tricks that mess with the viewer's perception. This is where people can really get crazy with sharing content on social media, is when you make stuff that just makes them, when they're scrolling, they stop and they're like, wait, what did I just look at? So you can manipulate how big or small things appear. You could change the perspective in an unnatural way. You could use terms like focus, perspective, or unusual scale. The result will be very mind-bending and surreal. So a sample prompt could be like a small house is held in a giant hand of a person in the foreground with an entire city in the background. You could create a mirror, and I've seen these before, and I've actually shared not videos, but I've actually shared images that I've seen people create with AI, like quite often, because I thought they're pretty cool. So you can do this with video. So, and some of you have probably seen this too. You could actually say a reflection shows something different from reality. So the reflection moves independently of the subject, and the contrast is a very surreal, mind-bending visual, and be very specific about the impossible conditions. So you could say, like a sad 100-year-old woman looks in a mirror, but the reflection is a younger version of her who is smiling. You could do this of yourself too. You could take a picture of yourself and just be a normal picture, and you could say, have me looking into a mirror, and the reflection is a younger or an older version of yourself, smiling or something like that. And then you could put that video on social media, and you could write a caption for it. You could try texture swapping between objects and people. So you could give a person the texture of an object. You can give the object a texture of a person. The contrast will create a surreal, visually stunning effect. I've seen a lot of videos go viral that were ASMR like videos of like glass fruit being cut by a knife. So it was like a glass strawberry being cut by a chef's knife, which didn't exist. But then the sound was very ASMR, like very highly detailed. And there's people making those videos that are getting like tens of millions of views. You can be specific with textures that you want. So you could say a man with skin made of smooth polished wood walks through a bustling city park. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look here at what this generated. So let me go ahead and I'll download this, and then let's open it up, and then just see that this prompt was a photorealistic video of a woman with a handbag full of cats walking through an anime-style Tokyo street. exactly what I asked for. So that was not obviously giving it proper lighting, wasn't telling the proper time of day. I didn't say what outfit she should be wearing. I didn't say the people should be walking backwards and she's walking forwards. Like there's a lot you could do if you wanted to make videos that for any reason, for ads, for yourself, for fun, just to send to your kids, your grandkids, your parents, whatever. You can have a lot of fun with this kind of stuff. So now let's go over 7 fun VO3 AI video challenges that you can try at home. Number 1, this is where it can get really interesting because this is where you can actually start making videos of like yourself and your pets and things like that. So you could create your pet doing impossible human activities. You could give your pet a human-like role, be very specific about the pet's breed and action, describe a human environment it's taken place in. The result could be funny and surreal. So you could say like a mini Bernie Doodle in an apron baking a 5-tier chocolate cake in the living room. And you could also, again, use some of the cheat codes to make it more realistic, have there be better audio, have, things going on in the background. You get the idea. When I say sample prompts, these are just to get my goal with these live streams is just to get your mind going on what's possible so you can just get out there and start making some cool stuff. You can make yourself as different movie genres. So you could place yourself as a character in a movie. You can describe the genre and character style. You can use keywords like Pixar, sci-fi. It creates a fun and creative video series. So you could say a shot of me as a detective in a Pixar film style sitting on a couch. So this is where you could upload a picture of yourself as like the subject, the character, and then you describe that you want yourself to be turned into a Pixar film. And then that's how you can make those videos. I promise you, Scout's honor, that I will be having a lot of samples of all these as I move forward in future live streams. Because I'm new to this. I'm learning how to do this, and I'm getting better every time. I promise. Turn everyday objects into magical creatures. You can give a person the texture of an object. You can give an object the texture of a person. Oh, I already talked about that, didn't I? Kind of, yeah. So an example. Yeah, I already used this a little bit earlier, but again, I'm getting better, I promise. A man with skin made of smooth, polished chrome walks through an aisle in an old 1920s library. You can make historical figures in modern situations. You could place a historical person in a new context, be specific about the appearance. You could describe a modern situation in detail. The result could be funny and thought-provoking. So you could say like Leonardo da Vinci riding on a skateboard in Venice Beach with headphones on. You can create a dream vacation. So you could describe an impossible environment or scene, mention physically impossible activities, like use words like zero gravity, liquid. The result will be magical and kind of just very fantasy-like. So you could say, again, upload a picture of yourself and say, make me relaxing on a beach made of purple liquid floating tropical islands and 2 suns in the sky. You can turn your favorite foods into characters. You can give a food item like a personality with an emotion. I've seen a lot of these happen a lot on Instagram where people had like talking strawberries and talking bananas, and all of a sudden a chef knife comes in and cuts the talking fruit in half, and then it starts yelling, and it's like weird stuff, but it gets a lot of views. You can give it a specific action or setting, and then an example could be like a grumpy slice of pizza with a pepperoni eye is grumbling to itself on a countertop. God, I'm going to make a lot of really fun. I already have a bunch of ideas for fun live streams that we're going to do coming up. Make yourself different age versions. So you could represent yourself at different ages. Be very specific with the age and appearance. Describe the setting or activity for each age, and it's going to create a fun personal style. So you could say, make me look like I'm 85 years old sitting on a rocking chair at my log cabin on the lake. So let's go ahead and just do that for fun because we're going to get into some questions. Let me see if I can find another picture of myself that I can just send over to my computer, and then we can we'll just do another example. In the meantime, can you all let me know that's here live, how are you enjoying this live stream? Like, just for those of you that are here live, just like a 1 to 10, give me like a 1 to 10 rating of what you think about this live stream. And I don't have like really any pictures like other than like me, my hat backwards at my Jeep. And then I took a couple pictures a lot of pictures I have other people in them, but I don't want to put those on this live stream in case those other people don't want to be on the live stream and then I get yelled at. So I don't really have anything. And all my pictures too, like, have my hat on because I love to wear these hats. And I do have a lot of hair, by the way, under my hat. It's curly and it's out of control. It's like bedhead right now. You know what? I don't have any good ones. I'm going to intentionally take some pictures that I can use for future videos. Cause like right now I don't have anything good. I'm going to just send whatever I find, just something that I found that we will use and just see how it goes. Okay. Hang on a second. So I said on a 1 to 10 scale, how do you think I'm doing? As I was just staring at my phone, talking to myself. Shamori says, this is great, 10. Steve said 10, this has been great fun. Wendy says 10, having fun. Shannon says 10, thanks, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Paul has some advice. He said, if you make the videos there, you can choose VEO format 3, fast or quality for audio 2. If the quality audio isn't required, it's going to save credits. That's really good. So this is all new to me. And yeah, this is what I love about this community and all of you coming together on these live streams, is that you all are probably going to know, you all definitely are going to know more than I know. I'm doing this stuff just to kind of be a guide and just to show you like, hey, you want to know about Google VEO 3 and how it crushes all the other AI video generators? This is why. Here's what it is. Here's why it is incredible. Here's all these different ways you can use it. Let's go ahead and play around with it together. And also here's a bunch of questions answered. So that's kind of how I want to do these videos. But a lot of you have definitely much more experience than I do in this stuff. So Deborah says, it's amazing. I feel like I should get a college credit for watching. This is cool. I'm glad you all are enjoying it, because this is very awkward for me just to sit and talk to myself for over an hour. This is the longest live stream I've done so far, by the way. We're coming up on like an hour and a half and we are almost done. So let me, I'm curious what it will do with this one. So let's go ahead and start a new chat, and we're going to click on video. I'm going to upload. Here's a picture of myself just smiling with my hat and hoodie on in my office. This is before my first live stream. I was very excited, so I took a picture. So I'm going to add that photo, and that's the extent of my pictures. And I'm going to say, make me look like I'm 85 years old, sitting on a rocking chair at my log cabin on the lake, singing Country Roads by John Denver, with John Denver sitting next to me. I don't know. This is one more credit. We'll see what you got, Google VEO 3. Okay, so we're going to see in just a sec, or in its case, 2 to 3 minutes, what it's going to come back with. Okay, so top 21 Google VEO 3 questions answered. So these are questions that I did a lot of research talking to. Hang on, looks like something happened here. No, I can't generate that video. Oh, it's probably because I said, like, sing this song, put this person in there, and it actually wasn't. Like, it's probably copyrighted. So looks like you can't do that. So we will say singing, we'll just say singing a weird country song. And we'll see if it makes up a weird, or we'll say a funny country song. As I'm 85 years old, sitting on a rocking chair at my log cabin on the lake, singing a funny country song. We'll see what it comes up with. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about some questions. So I did a lot of digging to see what kind of questions that we could find that are the most popular questions that are all over the internet. And I found the answers to these questions, and I want to share those answers with you so you don't have to go searching for the answers to these questions. Is it going to tell me? Oh, it is generated. Okay, it did this little pop-up thing, and I thought that it, couldn't do it again, but looks like it's going to. All right, so is Google VEO 3 actually free to use for beginners? The answer is yes. You're going to get free credits every month to test and learn the platform. The free tier is going to include decent quality, perfect for social media. You won't have annoying watermarks that make your videos look cheap or amateur. Question: How long does it take to generate a single video? As you saw, most videos take 2 to 5 minutes, depending on length and complexity. Simple prompts will process faster than detailed, complex scenes and descriptions. And you can work on other things while VO3 generates in the background, like you see. It's like literally generating a video in the background right now while I'm going live teaching you how to use it. Can you use VO3 videos commercially without legal issues? Yes. You own the rights to the videos you create with VO3. It's safe to use for business content, ads, or monetize on social media. There are no copyright strikes. There are no legal problems from using AI-generated content. Does VO3 work well with people with zero video experience? The answer is yes, absolutely, because the interface is designed for complete beginners. You only need to type what you want and then hit generate. There's no technical skills. There's no expensive software. There's no video editing or knowledge required. What is the maximum length VO3 can create? Currently, it can generate up to 2 minutes in a single session. You can create longer content by just combining multiple clips together. And that's actually a new AI tool we're going to talk about from Google called Google VEO. That's going to be a whole nother AI video generator that I'm going to show you in an upcoming session. Not this week, but it will be coming up, and I will have examples and stuff already pre-prepared. Most social media content is going to work perfectly within these time limits. Another question is, do VO3 videos look obviously fake or AI generated? Well, modern VO3 videos are nearly indistinguishable from real footage, but quality has improved dramatically from earlier AI video tools. Most viewers cannot tell the difference without being told. Can you edit VO3 videos without or after they're generated? Yes, you can do what I just did. You can download them and edit them in any normal, like as you would any normal video file. They work with popular software like CapCut, Adobe, DaVinci, Final Cut, all that kind of stuff. You can combine AI clips with real footage seamlessly. Another question for VO3, what happens if you don't like your AI video-generated video results? You simply regenerate with the same or modified prompt for free. Each generation will use 1 credit, but you get multiple attempts. Most people get acceptable results in like 2 to 3 tries maximum. And it looks like it's got a video of me. Oh my goodness, that is me, 85 years old with my same hoodie on and my hat, about to sing a country song for you. So let's end on that. I'm not going to do that right now. My God. Okay. Does VO3 work here? I got to cover myself up. All right. Does VO3 work in languages other than English? Yeah, you can actually write prompts in multiple languages successfully. The AI understands context and cultural references from various countries. Generated content can feature people and settings from cultures. Can you create videos of real people or celebrities? Now, as you just saw, when I was trying to do this with John Denver and 85-year-old me wearing the same hat and hoodie, there is restrictions against creating videos of real public figures. You can create generic people that could resemble the celebrities slightly, but focus on the original character, creating original characters for best results and for safety. Thank you, Michael, by coming in at a 10, by the way. I see Paul says, yeah, there's no wear and tear on that hoodie or hat. Nope. And that's funny that you say that, because I actually buy like I buy a lot of the same shirt. Like this shirt I'm wearing right now, I have like 10 of these because when I find something I like, I just buy a lot of the same one so I don't have to worry about it anymore. How much storage space do VO3 videos take up? Most videos are 10 to 50 megs, depending on the length and quality settings. High definition AI videos will take more space, but they're still reasonable in file sizes. You can adjust the quality settings to manage storage if needed. Can you use VO3 on mobile phones or tablets? VO3 does work through web browsers on mobile devices. The interface, though, is optimized for touchscreen and smaller displays, and you can generate and download videos directly to your phone if you prefer to do so. What happens if VO3 is down or not working? Well, Google has reliable servers with minimal downtime compared to competitors. Your credits don't expire if the service is temporarily unavailable. Usually, it's back online within minutes, not hours like other smaller companies. Can you create animated or cartoon style videos easily? Yep, you just add animated or you add cartoon style to any prompt. VO3 will handle different art styles incredibly well and consistently, and you can mix realistic animated elements in the same video. Do you need credit VO3 to credit VO3 when posting videos online? There is no legal requirement to mention VO3 in your social media posts. Some creators do mention it just to help others discover the tool. Oh, sorry about that. But it is completely up to you whether you want to share your process or not. Can you create videos with multiple people or characters? Yes, VO3 does handle complex scenes with multiple subjects well. You can describe each person clearly in your prompt for best results. Characters maintain consistency and interact naturally with each other. What's the difference between VO3 and other AI video tools? VO3 has better character consistency, more realistic physics, faster generation times, more reliable results than competitors. It's a better understanding of complex prompts and natural language instructions. Can you create videos for YouTube Shorts specifically? Absolutely. You can just specify vertical 9:16 aspect ratio in your prompts. When you do that, it'll give you an output that you could use not just on YouTube Shorts, but for TikTok, for Reels, wherever you want to go. VO3 automatically optimizes it for mobile formats and is perfect for TikTok videos. If you want to do like AI generated videos for TikTok, for Instagram Reels, for YouTube Shorts, the dimensions will work across all of them. How do you fix videos that look weird or distorted? You just simply simplify your prompt and by removing unnecessary descriptive words. The more descriptive you are, the more chances you have of screwing it up. So add things like realistic or high quality to your prompt. Regenerate with slightly different wording if the first attempt looks way off. Can you create videos with specific music or sound effects? Yeah, VO3 actually creates silent videos. And actually, who was that? Someone mentioned that earlier. Was it Paul? I think it was Paul. You can have the video be silent. You can use an editing app to actually add music and sound effects or voiceovers, and it's going to give you complete control over audio and music choices. What's the learning curve for mastering VO3? Well, most people create decent videos in their first 30 minutes. You'll understand the basics after about 5 to 10 test videos. Mastering advanced techniques take a few weeks of regular practice. So those are the top 21 questions that I found all over the internet for people like on YouTube, on X, on Reddit, everywhere, that I want to find answers to it. And not just answers, but just very straight, no fluff, no filler, to the point answers. So hopefully those were helpful for you. Next up, before we get to the 85-year-old version of Chris sitting on his log cabin, it looks like a very nice, well-built log cabin, by the way. Beautiful lake. About to sing you a country song to end everything here. There's 2 more things that I want to cover. Next up, I actually gave you a couple little hints about this earlier. So we will take a look here in a second. It is the new VO3 AI assistant that will do everything that you need for free. So her name is Viona. I created her last night, and I designed her, and then I had my developer actually work with me to make her come to life for you. It is your personal VO3 genius who never sleeps. Viona is going to be trained on, I actually should pull her up here because, ta-da, there's Viona. So Viona is available for you inside of AIville, and we can have fun with her here in a minute, but you basically need to know that she's trained on every single VO3 feature, update, advanced technique. She has access to the latest tips, tricks, and best practices instantly in real time. She'll never give you outdated information or generic video advice. She's available right now with AIville Pro and over 100 other AI assistants. So it's normally $24.99 per month to access all of our assistants. So inside of AIville, if you click on AI characters, we have over 100 of these things. These are characters that have taken us forever to create that will help you with everything, with parenting and nutrition and motivation and life coaching and fitness and confidence and compliance stuff. If you're into business, branding experts, HR experts, real estate. I mean, again, we have characters for everything you can imagine. And our newest one is Viona, which is your Google VEO3 assistant. So she will work for you around the clock. Even when you're stuck at 2 a.m. creating content, she'll respond instantly without waiting for, cues or busy signals or anything like that. And you can ask her about VO3 and get expert answers immediately. So she can help you with prompt writing and turn your ideas into perfect video descriptions. She can give you troubleshooting assistance when your videos don't look right. She can give you creative suggestions when you're stuck and you just need some fresh video ideas. She'll write custom prompts specifically for your content goals. She'll tailor prompts to your specific niche, your audience, and platform needs. She'll optimize your language for maximum VO3 performance and quality results. She'll save you hours of trial and error. and with proven prompt formulas. And if you want to meet Fiona and use her and have fun with her for 30 days for free, you can use the code LUCK, L-U-C-K, that is me, by just going, when you go over to AIville.com, and if you clicked on AI characters, which I thought I had a tab up for that, but I didn't. So let me open a new incognito tab so I can show you what it would look like. So if you went to AIville, just like everybody else, and you click on AI characters on the left, it's going to say you got to upgrade to unlock. When you click upgrade to unlock, it'll take you to the forum where you can get unlimited access to everything: our tools, our tutorials, our blueprints, our characters, our live streams, our communities. It is a maximum whopping $24.99 a month. But if you just want to try it out for free, just come in here, put in coupon code LUCK, hit apply. I'll let you try it all for free for 30 days. It's 100% off. So it is literally free just to play around with it. Because I just want you to get started and have fun with this kind of stuff and not have to worry about anything, including money. So again, her name's Fiona. She is genuinely excited to help you succeed. Again, use the coupon code LUCK during this live stream. You get your first 30 days free, and you can also try her and 100 other assistants. To check her out, let's check this out. So let's go ahead and see what she does. So you click on her and she'll say, what can I do for you with VO3? So you can just click on give me some ideas, and then she will immediately give you tons of ideas. So she'll tell you what she can do with ads and marketing. She'll tell you what she can help you with VO3 for education and training, for social media content, for short form content, for brand and product stuff, for cinematic storytelling. And it just goes on. So she'll just keep going and give you a ton of ideas. But then you can just have a natural conversation back and forth with her, and have her help you put together the perfect prompt. So whenever you jump over to VO3, instead of giving an output that looks like this, you could have something that looks a lot better and maybe more cinematic, which I am going to hit play on this here in a second. And then you can also, if you like this kind of stuff and you like the live stream and you like hanging out with everybody that's inside of AIville and hanging out in my home office here, which that reminds me, I need to kind of text my wife. Hang on a second. I gotta, before I forget, I'll be done in about 30 minutes. This live stream isn't going to be 30 minutes longer. I'm just, because I got to wrap things up and that kind of stuff and shut all this stuff down in my office. But if you want to start dinner. Okay. Otherwise, I'll forget, and then I'll go upstairs and I'll be hungry. There's not going to be dinner ready. So anyway, if you like hanging out with me in my home office here and having fun with AI, and then everybody that's here with us that is inside of AIville, then what I would suggest is to subscribe for daily live stream parties that we're doing here, because my whole idea is I just like to learn together live, and I wish other people would do this, and nobody has ever done it. So I thought I'd be the first one to just go live every day of the week and have fun. So we are going to go live together every weekday, teaching brand new AI techniques and tools. Monday through Friday, you're going to get fresh AI tools and tutorials and discoveries. When I say subscribe to this YouTube channel. You don't have to join AIville. You can just subscribe to this YouTube channel, and don't ever go to AIville if you don't want to. Each day covers different AI tools, techniques, and creative experiments. You're never going to run out of new things to learn because AI changes constantly. This long-form live format that you're seeing right now is letting us actually learn together in real time. So you can ask questions, as you've been seeing in the chat, and get answers while we're building things together. You can watch me make mistakes. You can watch me figure out solutions live on camera. There's not going to be any boring pre-recorded tutorials here on this channel where you cannot interact or participate. Like I said, there's nobody I know that's doing live stream, AI live streams like this daily, every weekday, anywhere. So most creators will do weekly or monthly content, and it gets outdated very quickly. I'm the only one that's kind of crazy enough to go live every weekday with AI. So you're getting access to the most current AI information anywhere. And I'm going to be honest, I'm having an absolute blast doing this. And I hope you can feel the energy, because I have the energy when I'm down here. I was kind of tired going into this, but as soon as I see all of you here live and we're having fun, like I have fun. And as long as you're here and you're showing up and more people start showing up, I'm going to keep showing up. But if these live streams get to a point where just nobody shows up anymore, then I'm going to assume people don't like this kind of stuff. And then I'll stop doing it. I'll move on to something else. But I don't want to. I'd rather be here every day during the week if you're going to be here every day during the week. So my genuine excitement about AI comes through in every live stream. Learning feels very natural. It feels very fun. I don't like to be boring. I don't like to be overwhelming. I just like to be very thorough. And you'll actually look forward to learning about AI instead of dreading it. So go ahead and hit somewhere on here the subscribe button, turn on notifications, because I don't want you to miss one of these parties. And if you were late to this party, if you didn't get to make this party and you're just watching the recording of this, it's no fun to watch a recording of a party that's already happened. So I'd rather you show up to these parties. Notifications will ensure you catch every live session as it happens. And subscribing to this channel, hitting like on this video right now, will show YouTube to these streams to more people who also like AI, who need to know about this kind of stuff. And we'll have more people join our party. So thanks for joining me on today's live stream. So what I'm going to do is download this video of me singing a country song, and God help us all. We're going to see what it did. So let's go ahead and see what Google VEO3 has done to me at 85 years old, sitting on a rocking chair at my cabin on a lake singing a country song. This is going to go, got a feeling it's going to go pretty bad. It's only 8 seconds long, so enjoy 8 seconds of happiness.
Woke up this morning, my dentures weren't in, must have swallowed them whole with my moonshine and gin.
That was extremely impressive because the lip syncing was spot on. The song was actually pretty funny because I said funny country song. There was a good background beat and everything. And I was even kind of rocking to the music. This is wild. And what's blowing my mind with this is just looking at, if you remember, when I gave it this prompt, this is the picture that I gave it. And it took my hat and it took my hoodie. It changed the polo thing on the hoodie, but who cares? Even the weight of the hoodie, like the actual weight of the material, everything, with like a 1-sentence prompt, this is mind-blowing. And the fact that this is just the beginning of video, just generating videos with AI is unbelievable. So I'm very excited about that. So if you all had fun during this Google VEO3 AI video training, let me know in the chat. Give me a final 1 to 10 rating so we can just get a final check. And then I'm going to wrap things up and start, drinking some water and drinking some, what do I got to drink? Tea with honey. I'm trying to remember because all the things that people tell me, I see in comments all the time, things that people tell me that I should do to like help my voice. Someone told me there's, if I drink tea, a certain kind of tea with honey, that's one thing. Vocal zone, I think, is something someone told me I could have. So I got to look into vocal zone. There's a couple other things that people have given me too, or given me tips for that I bought that I just have in a cabinet. So I got to take a look at it. So thank you, Oliver Block. Thank you, Wade Thompson. Thank you, Steve, by saying 10. Thank you, Wendy, by saying fun, fun, fun. Don't have a T-bird to take away. Thank you, by Vasio Smith. I haven't seen your name pop up in the live stream before, so thank you for being here and letting me know. Ginger tea, that's what I was looking for, Wendy. So thank you by letting me know what kind of tea. Chip Sanity says 10. Vanessa says 10. Manuka honey. So it's funny you say that, Paul. I actually bought that, and I bought it a long time ago because someone told me that specific type of honey, and I went to like a local a Green Earth kind of place, and it's actually called Green Earth. And I bought it, but I never used it, and just sat in my cabinet. And I think it sat for too long, and it started like hardening, which I don't think normal honey hardens, but that Manuka honey did. I should buy some more of it though. Vocalese, that was what I was thinking of. And you spray it in the throat, and you're a singer and a speaker. So thank you for letting me know about that. Tomorrow I'm getting green tea. I'm getting Manuka honey. I'm getting Vocalese. And this is going to be like my Saturday, Sunday thing that I'm going to have to do to prepare for next week. But I'm still going to be here live tomorrow. I don't know what time I'll be here live. I'll be here live tomorrow, and I'll be here live Friday, because I promise you I'll be here live 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. So I do need to, yeah, honey does harden, because it definitely hardened. So thank you for all of the positivity coming through. So that is all I've got. We're coming up on 2 hours. 2 hours. And we're just scratching the surface. Like today, all I wanted to do, I spent all day today working on that agenda to give you, which is an AIville, along with working with my lead developer, our lead AI developer, real person though, not an AI person, to actually make Viona a real character and assistant you can talk to and get help with. To get all that together to you today, I couldn't believe we put the entire last 24 hours into getting this live stream prepared for you. And we got it. I didn't think we were going to get all done in time, but we got all done. And I've got even more crazy stuff to share with you tomorrow and Friday. So make sure, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn on notifications so you don't, if you're watching the recording of this, you missed out on the party. So I want you to show up to a future party so we can have fun together. Make sure you go to AIville, sign up for AIville if you haven't done so already, and use the coupon. If you want to try out AIville Pro and unlock everything for free for 30 days, just use that coupon code LUCK, L-U-C-K. And then that's it. That's all I got. So I'm going to go upstairs and see if dinner is going to be ready soon. And I will see you all on the next live stream. Bye for now.